two Southwest Florida families mourning the loss of their loved ones, and at the same time, they may want to know, why haven't there been murder charges? It's been a week since Kristine Melton was found dead inside her home and Diane Ruiz disappeared. Her body was ultimately found. We've got video of the memorial for Diane Ruiz. It's right along Northwest 4th Place. It's just kind of popped up there. There's a cross, flowers, a candle. Cape Coral police are calling Wade Wilson the person of interest in both these cases involving these women. But right now, he's in custody on unrelated charges to their cases. 4 in Your Corner's Alyssa Dickert spoke with experts on the process detectives probably have to go through before they can officially charge Wilson with anyone's murder. Alyssa?
Wade Wilson, the named person of interest, is currently being held without bond at Lee County Jail. One expert I spoke with telling me this gives detectives time to build a case against him for murder.
Everything looks obvious, but you still need to follow procedures to develop a strong case.
Walter Zalisco, a law enforcement expert, says there's 2 phases in any criminal investigation. The first phase is when law enforcement arrives on scene and gathers initial evidence and interviews.
Phase 2 is the follow-up, which is the most time-consuming.
Well, just because he's a person of interest, he's still innocent until proven guilty.
Attorney Scott Morey says detectives are probably using this time for warrant requests, subpoenas for phone records, and DNA for both cases.
With any murder investigation, they're going to take their time. It's complicated. They want to be sure that they don't do anything that violates the defendant's rights, that could in return have evidence thrown out.
When they present it to the state attorney will say, okay, we have enough here to charge him, with the murder.
Wade Wilson's arrest reports show a history of violence against women, the most recent including charges of battery in Fort Myers. That's where Wilson's ex-girlfriend says he attacked her outside her business. And even if Wilson is ultimately named a suspect in both cases, Zalisco says questions remain.
To kill one person and then go and kill another one right away, you have to ask yourself why.
I reached out to the Cape Coral Police Department to see if there have been any new developments on either of these cases. They responded saying they're still waiting to hear back on results from the Florida Department of Law Enforcement and the Medical Examiner's Office, saying they want to present the best case possible to the state attorney's office. Zalisco says in his experience with homicide cases that sometimes it's taken up to a year before someone was charged. In Lee County, Alyssa Dickert, Fox 4 in Your Corner.